Alrighty. Oh man, it's been cold, really cold. Yeah, go somewhere warm. All right, so I was really excited this morning because I was sort of just getting everything ready and was looking at price or drift up, and then I saw my little alert went off at 1937, and I was thinking we're just going to get an easy trade today. And I was thinking around here, and I was thinking, gosh, if we can just survive, and it just takes longer to get to perhaps between rejection from 1937 to 1940, it was going to be an easy one. As soon as I started finishing, getting my partner off, it was back down to here, and I just saw it just drop and drop. So we've already had a nearly 100 pip drop reaction from that zone. 93 pips. That's a real shame. That was going to be an easy one, but look how quick it went. It went up from 807 from 1933, just drove up 40 pips in 3 minutes, and clean candles, resistance, little support form, little rejection, close below support, clean candles to the left. Just an easy one. Anyway. Breakfast breakout as well, just flew. All right, so anyway, just back to business. We'll just wait. We'll wait, and we'll find something that we can execute on with confidence. Let's put some thinking music on. Let's get our sessions on as well. So session 50%'s never been tested for the Asian high. This one's finally been taken from Monday, so I'm going to move that and make that Friday's one. Asian low. Asian 50%. New York 50%. Now I'm going to go all the way back here and try find some support resistance areas. So we go back a long way. 1940, I've really got my eye on. So see how what I'm looking at here, I've gone back to March. This is when the war volatility was really kicking off. So I'm looking to see areas of support and resistance. So areas that we've seen rejections off of both. So that is like here was resistance, price accumulating around this area, support, rejections, not quite a rejection, went up, came back, then a little rejection, support. So things happen at this level. So I'm going to keep my eye on this level, because if we can see price pushing up to it, now that it's we've hit the monthly level, but now if we can see something breaking and perhaps clearing and getting a little bit of space between the candles and this grey zone, then this could perhaps be a launch pad. If it pushes up and it's struggling to clear it, and it's still like most of the candle bodies or wicks are touching this area and it breaks underneath, then what we could see is it become like a ceiling. So that's going to be a little zone that I'm going to keep my eye on. There's another one just above. And if this one's arguably better, this is at that 1950 key level. But same thing, right? Resistance. Let me do arrows. Resistance, broke through. Little rejection. Resistance. Not quite, but little support. Resistance, support. So that's a good level too. Can't believe I'm having to draw these horizontals. 1945, 1950. $1955, 1960. Just lock these in. Okay, so let's go back. Now we just need to see how London reacts. So London at the moment has made a high. And I'm hoping I'm going to have to move this. London lows down here so far. So the range is already 100 pips for London. So that's pretty decent. So price pushes down, little support, fake support, close underneath. Little support, fake support, close underneath. Can we start to get some rejections and breaking above some of these wicks to then push up and retest these highs? What news is there going to be later on? Don't think there was much. Just World Economic Forum all day. Lagarde speaking in an hour. See what she brings to the table. US news later on. Not a whole heap. Waller speaking, but so that means reactive headlines can happen at any time. So if there's not really any sort of scheduled news, doesn't mean there's not going to be volatility. We saw yesterday 360 pips. Reason for selling off over here. Yeah, this is just a super level. And the way that this moved really fast and impulsively, this acceleration happens just before like sharp reversals. Sort of saw it yesterday as well, late in the session, how price pushed up like 50 pips at 8 p.m. last night UK time. Pushed up quite quickly, and then it was like a 30-40 pip immediate little reaction counter. So when you see these really fast moves, it's usually to either like sell. So that was a buy move to sell. Ideally, that's the move we like. I really wanted to take something around here. So let's just bring up some other stuff. Mara, did you take anything on German? You're bullish, okay. Yeah, big time. Yeah, agreed. Just straight drop. Okay. Is that for this whole week? Or is it just yeah, okay. You're busy. You're busy. You're looking at moles and things. If we get something above here, if we get something closing close to here, or a little resistance form breaking above here, then this could be, I might keep a little eye on pound yen. Euro Aussie, I'm not really going to look at too much. German, perhaps underneath here, yeah, I'm not too sure actually. I'm not too sure. I think we could see this continuous momentum. I'll have to think about German, how I want to trade on that. But I'll wait a little bit longer. I think I'll wait till around like at least another hour for German to sort of watch and see it develop before I'll get that decent move. I really want my focus is going to be mostly on gold here. Your Aussie killed you the last day, or you? Then I saw your screenshot, Danny. You're trying to short this, weren't you? Yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was oh wait, this is gold. You're trying to short Euro Aussie, this one. Similar.
Rob got it. It spiked me up and took me out.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rob got it. And then, yeah, just been trying to get in, and
Rob showed...
It's so wiki.
Yeah, Rob showed very good flexibility. He realized quickly he was on the wrong side and he switched. This zone is to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I've been trying to get here. Just taking me out again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at this, what I want to see is this path. And then if it's pushing in, if we close inside of that red box, then we'll go down to the bottom.
Yeah.
So if we can get something that come down and close inside of it, then you can take this pullback into here. Or the pullback could be up to this structure and then down into here. So
yeah.
I'll just leave that there. I'll put an alert here. Maybe we could get a trade on that. And then depending on what happens over here, maybe we can see then up it start to form a significant support to start breaking above these wicks and then get back up into here again. But it's going to be a bit tricky because you've got structure above. This clean candle is one that's more focused. But you've got to have to break through all of this resistance or support.
Yeah.
So it could be really impulsively. That's what it will do. If it is breaking through that, it'd be more impulsive. So it could be quick. So we'll keep an eye on that. German 40, I'm gonna have to wait because this is just that range, but we can potentially trade that. Yen, forget that resistance area. That's just from Euro Aussie. Yen, ideally we've got prices pushing up like this, and then this is secondary structure, but it's the sideways. It's not pullback style. Then price pushing up and down, up, and now we've got to more or less. This is a lower time frame second structure, so we found a little bit of support off of that. We got the little wiki candle, little bullish, little support created, and then breaking above that high with that clean candle. That was a valid option because once price had made a high, come down, second structure made a support, retest the high 8 times out of 10. So the move, lower time frame, maybe we could have got fancy, got something really small. Really tight. But the move otherwise would have been this. So now what we need to see is manipulation at this top and then wait for a price to then break up and through into this next clean range. So we've got options. We just need to wait because this is the trading range at the moment. Once this is cleared, this is the new trading range. So buys above here. Not the first buy though. Usually, anyway, not the first attempt, because usually then we'll have to deal with whipsaw. So it can come up here, and then it could pull back, or it could just do a little tiny pullback, then up, and then down, and then up, and then down, and then it could do something like that. But how far this pulls back, we'll have to watch. We'll have to see how it's closing here, because the time that it's closing is also very important. if it's closing at the close of like, if this just pushes up now and then it's pushing up and then you've got a 15-minute candle that's above here, that's also going to be the close of the 4-hour candle. And then the new 4-hour candle, if it wants to create a lower wick, it could be a deeper wick. So ideally it doesn't close up here strong now. It sort of just stops here and then it starts pushing up at after 10 a.m. because then the new 4-hour candle's already starting. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. I'll just keep my alert there. And stage is set. So this is my main focus. Yeah, it is. It is because it can be really awkward in that last 15-minute candle is going to be like, say the 4-hour candle is going to close, and as the last 15 minutes, that's closing like a strong candle, like a clean candle. And if it's closing above that resistance, then the new 4-hour candle, it's the wick creation that's the problem. Because we could have the 4-hour candle close like this, and the next 4-hour candle can easily do that. And now the question that it creates is, how are we going to see this wick form in the lower time frame? Hey Ivan, how are you? But if the new 4-hour candle, if the previous 4-hour candle closed down here, above that, below that resistance, but with a wick, and then the new 4-hour candle, it will still do that. It will still do the bottom wick, but what we can anticipate is wick fill, because we've got more range to go up there. So if we've got that resistance and we're creating a bit of a support, like on the lower time frame, would have looked like so that it would be nice if say the lower time frame, 30-minute or 15-minute, whatever, is looking like this, and this red and green candles is that wick, and we're starting to see a little bit of a support form under here, and now we're starting to see price breaking again above this red candle. Then we know that we can retest that high, which could be wick fill, and then if we're breaking above that resistance, pull back again, but now we've got bullish structure forming, and then we can just keep on doing the same thing. And eventually, once we get above here, above this wick, and we've got clean candles to the left, which we've already identified, then once it's breaking this high, if it's coming into like pre-New York volume, then we can see this thing blast 30 pips, 40 pips, and that would be ideal candle formation. But if we're closing here at the close of that 4-hour candle, and the 4-hour candle is looking more like that, then it's a little bit more awkward, because if it is closing above that resistance and then pushing down like that below that resistance, then I can't help but start to think that this kind of looks like a fake out above resistance. Like it could be the daily wick, just creating a high wick. So that's what makes it awkward for me. So the timing of that particular candle is very, very important. That makes sense. Cool. Ivan. Nah, I missed my perfect entry for gold. Not perfect entry. I missed my I missed where I would have sort of rolled the dice and just taken an aggressive sell. You close second structure sell in 1 minute for German foot. Awesome, man. Okay, so this is probably should have executed this and it was breaking the high. Yeah, I kind of missed that. Anyway, let's see if we can take like a later entry. But Doji liquidity candle. It's a liquidity candle off of this support. So let's hopefully I can find a little bit of resistance here because it's creating imbalances on these clean candles. So let's see if it does give a pullback. Yeah. Attempted liquidity. No, that one's full liquidity. That one there. Especially after a doji. Very good. But it doesn't fill the body nor the wick. You mean this one? Are we talking about the same candle? It's full because it's this wick. You compare it to the one on the left, or you comparing this one to over here. Or are you comparing this one to the red one? To the bearish one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm comparing these two. Yeah. Yeah, technically it doesn't need to be the red one. This could be a doji. This red could just be a green doji. So it's the one on here, the right. Okay. For me to take a safer trade now, oh, it's 50 pip range. God, that's a lot. I was gonna say if it's breaking above here again like that, then that would be a easier entry for me to get in, given if I've missed prime entry being like around here, then I need to see like a resistance form and break a resistance, because if I'm entering the trade now right here, my support is down here, and price at any stage, even if it's going up well, it could always come back down towards my support. So the closer I can get my trade to support is the best. And at some stage I'd need to say, like, I can identify that would have been the ideal trade, but now it's away from my entry. For me to enter late, I'd prefer to consult my higher time frame, so like say like my 15, and then I would say that, oh, I should have entered then on the break of this candle's high. So we can see if I go back to the 5 minute, 5 minute would have given me ideal entry. Roughly around here if I didn't get that little retest. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. The retest, but sometimes this move down is retesting this area. So it doesn't necessarily need to do a retest. It doesn't need to retest this retest of this area. It's that extra retest. But I'm hoping it does so that we can give us an opportunity. But if this was like the ideal area, if this is a retest of this area, and I'm taking this as the retest, then as it pulled liquidity underneath this doji and then started breaking this high, ideally that would have been a decent entry because my stop could have been quite small. If I had to consult and use my 15-minute time frame, then entering on the break of this little candle, that would have been the next ideal one if I had to use my 15-minute time frame, because price had pushed up, made a high, clean candles coming down, see the size of the candle bodies, and then we're seeing the volume run out at a level of support. And then as we started breaking the high, we can start to think that we can fill some of these candles at least up to this level. And then that would have been at least a 1-to-1. Now that I missed the 15-minute opportunity, I'd then think, okay, maybe I can see something similar on here, on the 15-minute, on the 30-minute. If I go to my 30-minute, I don't have a little candle. So now what it's doing is it's finding some resistance here at this doji low, because there's liquidity sitting at those dojis. I would definitely target the top wick. Yeah, I'm targeting that. But in terms of like trade management, that if I entered into a trade down either at this level or this level, I do foresee a little bit of problems at this area. So is that enough risk reward for me to at least have a 1-to-1 potential for trade? Like if it's an easy range up, like 20-30 pips for price to go up before it has potential issues, then I can expect price would at least go half of that. And then if it goes halfway up there and then starts coming back down to my entry, it gives me options on how I want to manage the trade and reduce my risk. Because I know then at least if I've got a 1-to-1 risk reward to where I see traffic, then I can make sure that I'm taking a fairly safe trade. Even though I'm targeting way higher, it's just meaning like I'm not trading in a small range. What I'm trying to work on is maximizing some of these trades, and then also not being too conservative. Like if I'm missing this trade, a lot of the time once I missed it down here, I'll miss the whole trade. But how can I get into a trade after it's happened that's still safe, knowing that I'm sacrificing risk reward, but I'm still going to get that trade? Terry, on the 15-minute, wouldn't you use the retest of the body of the liquidity candle? Yes, yeah. They're just different types of entries. You would take the retest. Ideally, I'll take the retest of the body of the liquidity candle, because I know then that my risk, I can take quite a few losses if I'm taking that style. And my risk reward, like if I get one, that pays for like a whole bunch of losing trades. But sometimes it doesn't give the retest, because normally if we get something that's doing this and we're just trying to generate liquidity by a double bottom, and then we get that sweep, normally then there's a liquidity candle in here in this sweep, like this stop hunt kind of style, that once that happens, often then there's the retest. And this is retesting the liquidity candle, either the 5, 15 or 30 minute. But if if this is already pushed up and we've got bullish structure, and this is structure down here, then sometimes it doesn't need to do this, because the retest is a retest of the structure already. So sometimes it can just come down to structure and then just push away. And that's what this has done, because price has already done the double bottom here. Price has already made a high, and price just needed to come back down and retest structure. And once it retests the structure, pull liquidity, and then just rise. So it's different plays. So sometimes, yep, I can wait for a retest, or other times I can understand that it's not always going to be the same pattern that plays out. So how can I get into it if it's not going to do the retest? Because I'm still waiting for this. This is still a good sign, but this pattern here, this behavior, is the 15-minute wick. And then so if there's a liquidity grab inside of this wick, and it's starting to break the high of this bearish candle, which has got low volume by the body, and we're more or less an uptrend, then as soon as we're breaking this wick high, we've got clean traffic to push up. So it just means I need to be a bit more flexible with my entry. I know I'm not getting best entry, but I'm going to get a later entry. But does that late entry still make sense that I could at least still get a 1-to-1 risk reward, or an easy 1-to-1? Doesn't mean I close my trade here. It just means that price can easily push away from my entry and give me breathing space to think, now I'm in profit now. So how am I going to manage my trade to avoid risking capital? I don't want to sit and have to think about how I should preserve my trade if I'm going to sit and draw down all the time. At least I'd rather be in this position up here, and I can only be in this position if my target, first target for where there's traffic, we see the clean candles here, I can only take that kind of trade if I know that there's enough space for at least my trade to, even if it pushes halfway, then at least it gives me options. So ideally I'd like to see this range, this easy trading range, to be between around 30 pips. If it's around 30 pips, then at least if it goes even half of that, I'm 15 pips up, and that's good. So check Euro Aussie, because this was my alert that went off. I'm gonna have to. I think everything's going to move at the same time.
And this is where it stumps me, Hayden, because I'm not sure if it's making double bottom to go long again, or it is going to fill that clean candle.
Yeah. The clean candle is like under here.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I'd want to see for to be able to take it, you'd want to see that, and then you'd give it a go.
Yeah.
Or you give it a go underneath here, but it's going to only be like a 1-to-1. I would say given let's do a quick little daily. Daily very bullish, and now we're pulling back to this zone. 4 hour. Yeah. I'd be looking more for longs.
Yeah.
That is a tricky one, because we've got all the price action and we can go long or short. It's just we're trading into support. So we need volume to be there to be able to break that support. So it's tricky when we're unsure if the volume's going to be there and we're getting close to that 4-hour candle.
Yeah. It looks like a nice back out on the 15-minute.
Yeah. And if this 4-hour candle is indeed going to close low and close close to this area down here, then when the new 4-hour candle opens, it could retest this imbalance before then pushing down and filling this clean candle.
Yeah.
So it's like, can we survive the wick? So I'd rather almost wait for, see how this one closes. Is it going to reject this red zone, or is it going to close in that red zone? And then see if there can be a retrace and a resistance created, and then retest the low. Like if this candle, if this 4-hour candle can close and leave a wick, then the first target you're targeting wick fill.
Yes.
And they just need to see a resistance created with the new 4-hour candle's wick to then push down and push down into that wick.
Yep.
And then if we can actually then start breaking the low, then we've got an easy wick fill. Clean candle fill. So I think with that one, you've got 25 minutes till the end of the 4-hour candle. So let's see what it does. German 40. Ivan, I'm going to hand you this job. You're going to keep an eye on German 40 for us. I'm going to keep my eye on gold. Danny, you're on your Aussie. Who wants to take pound yen? Pound yen, we're going to look for something similar. This is the kind of, see this pound yen? This is kind of what I was looking for on gold. If we took a break of this high on the 15 minute, or say I missed the break of the high on the 15 minute, and then I wanted an even stronger confirmation by looking at my 30 minute, see this red candle and then the size of this bullish candle, I would have really liked to seen the 30-minute candle closing like this, and then the 15-minute closing like this, and then us breaking the high of that bearish candle. That's even better with clean candle on the left-hand side. Because this is just that. I mean, that's just clean. That's clean market structure. Come back to second structure. Whether you consider this as the second structure, or we're considering this little tiny move, but then make a low, form a support, retest the high. Anyway, I'm going to keep my eye on here. Actually, 1 second. I'm just going to be back. I'm going to be back in a minute. Hold on. Okie doke. I'm going to take a crack at this one. I think. Keep my risk low though on this one. This is dangerous. Just hesitating a little bit too much. Yeah, not yet, not yet. Let this come down a little bit. See it wick it down and then start breaking this high. So I want to see it do the retest now. And then extend that range. No, I expect it to continue if it's going up there again. I just want to see, I want to see a little bit of liquidity generation here, just to make people think that it's going down. And then once it looks like it's going back down, if it's breaking these highs again, then we've got a much cleaner range to go up here and then potentially beyond to this 1940 area. So my idea is going to be, once we pull back a little bit, ideally to around here. No, not too short a time. Because if this is made a high, and this is super high, people are thinking price needs to pull back, and price pulls back, but we didn't really have a change. Like we didn't have, like, this is the low for that last little move, so we didn't even break the low, and now we've formed support and we've pulled liquidity. So what we want to see is price to look like it's making a lower high, rolling over, making a resistance. And then people will be thinking head and shoulder, divergence, whatever. So then once we're making that resistance and price is starting to break this low again, that's going to get people really interested in taking sells down here and then potentially lower. And then that might be the case. But if it is breaking these lows and then it starts breaking these highs again, then this could be the fake out. And that would be in a really good position here, because we've pulled liquidity again and we've pushed up higher. And then when we're looking at the 30-minute time frame, then what it's looking like is that this wick just made a little bit of a lower wick and then it's pushing up and it's breaking this high, and then it makes sense to target this wick and above. So time is still going to be critical. Yeah, market flow hasn't changed. We just want to see signs to think that we want to make sure, we want to make it look like there's an option there for sellers to come in. As soon as there's an option for sellers to come in, then that means that there's liquidity sitting above it. Because if sellers are coming in, stop losses can be printed here, and then as we're pushing down, if this is where the bulls could step in, and then see this as like a stake or something for them, and then they can push into that liquidity, and then once that's happened, liquidated those orders, then you can see price accelerate. To me, that makes a lot of sense. What is tricky is if it doesn't give us that pullback. If it doesn't give us that pullback, then it's still leaving the door open for a resistance play to come in. But we're getting close. We're getting close. Patience is going to pay off for us. 4 hours pushing into this red zone now. So the timing for where it is makes it a little bit more tricky. But if we can get a wick created, then that's good. Pound yen, that's the play. That's the play. That's that triangle formation, which is the safe play. So let's just see what it does next. German 40, Ivan's on that. It's just ranging. Okay, so investigating the wick that you're talking about in the seminar, how can I interpret that now with this high test bar? The hour time frame? You mean, Meron? Lower time frame. This 30-minute? Okay, that's a doji. It's not really a high test bar. That's more of a range candle. More of a range candle. So if that's like a range candle, and then we're pushed out of that, and then we come back immediately to it, and then we're forming a lower wick and breaking up into that range again, then we're going to the top of the range. There's not much volume inside of that candle. It's more of just a reactionary candle. So if we're forming a higher support, higher lows, and we're breaking like this, then it gives us a clean range to trade into. Okay, so this is doing the pullback now. Actually, I'll put that on. I'll leave that on, and I'll change it to a range box, so we can sort of see how it plays out. So we'll keep note on this wick, and we're forming resistance, and now we've closed inside of it. Now, if we're pulling back, and then we're breaking back above here again, then I think we're onto a good one. This is that pullback I wanted to see. Looking like it's going to want to pull sellers in. Just want to see it break this low a little bit. Yeah, like I'd wait for it to break above these wicks. So options are taking it impulsively as it's breaking up. That's the most risky. or we're looking for something to close above here, like on the 5 minute. Once it's closed on the 5 minute, then you can set a buy limit here at this point. So this is sort of what I'm getting planned. So like you could set pending orders like this, but I'm waiting for it just to, because at the moment this could just be a lower high and we could be pushing down. But as soon as this is not holding, then this is a fake resistance, and that fake resistance will become your true support. Yeah, stop below the low of this, wherever this goes. It still needs to follow this leg now. So we're at least getting this part, which is looking good. What makes me think? What makes me think it's not filling this? No, it could. It could. I'm leaving that option open. It's just I don't want to take a sell there. I'd prefer it not to go all the way down because it makes the stop losses, whatever we're going to use, much bigger. So what I'm leaning to is that because this didn't break the lows here, that means that the market structure is still more bullish. So that what I'm visualizing that if this does stop here and starts pushing up, then that adds more weight to my buying idea that I have. If this just keeps on going down, then my buying idea is becoming invalidated, but I don't want to take a sell here. Oh yes, it's amazing watching price action. So if you got an idea of sort of what's happening fundamentally as well, that even helps add to your idea creation, because price action itself isn't that, like once you've watched enough of it, it becomes easier to see the setup that you want. But now if you've got a good understanding of what's sort of happening and what's driving, what's the narrative, there's two narratives that will be, usually two narratives that will be pushing price. So as different reports and headlines come out, they're going to lean into a specific narrative, and that's one's going to be bullish narrative, one's going to be bearish narrative. And so at the moment we're 80% bullish on gold, 20% bearish. Let's just say that. So as headlines come out, that might shift that bearish narrative to hold a bit more weight, like maybe it's 70-30, and that's where you'll start to see like corrections and things. And then more weight that comes out that leads to that bullish narrative is going to lead to upside. Now, what is the price action that supports upside moves? And those are the patterns that people teach you, like head and shoulders, just liquidity candles, higher highs, higher lows, all that kind of stuff. But it's never perfect like in the book. It's never like just really clean, up and down, up and down, up and down. So it'll do things like this. And we know that if we're more bullish and we go down the second structure and we're seeing support form, then that's a good reactionary point. Now, if it's leaning into the same direction of fundamentals, then I'm going to wait for take trades here rather than taking like head and shoulder sells. Because if you don't have the main bias, directional bias, or even perfect timing in the market, then you're going to get confused to be, should I be looking for buys or sells? And that's what can really trick you, because you're trying to watch two things. But if you just gold, specifically gold and German 40, there's enough, well, actually not so much German 40, but definitely gold, there's enough volatility in this pair, double-sided volatility, upside volatility, downside volatility, so that either way, if you just have one bias, I'm going to either buy or I'm going to sell today, you can get a trade on gold pretty much every single day if you just wait for your setup, your ideal timing for a reversal trade or just a reaction. So that's like between 10:30 and 12 UK time. There's often a correction of the London range. If you hold firmly, I'm only going to take one side, you will get your setup. It's just if you're on the right side of the market, as in where the money is, that trade will be much larger than your counter trend trade. Papazola. No, not yet. That's risky. That's a risky buy here. Potentially could pay off big time, but that's a risky buy there. Maybe you commented ages ago. I'm not sure what time the comment came in. Meron. So if I want to follow areas of liquidity, it has already taken the monthly level liquidity. So for me, it is more room southwards, but the market flow up. That's where I get confused. Oh, okay. It's not always just one touch of the monthly level. So if it's hit this monthly level, already had that reaction, this could just be releasing a little bit of steam, but it could touch this a few times. So you'd be leaning towards upside until your structure's broken on the other time frames. Like we're just bullish, you know. So if we're bullish and we've had a reaction off the monthly level and we've come down and we're forming a support, then more often than not, this wick will get tested again. Yeah. So see how like once this monthly level had hit, then when it did come down, but we just started forming support to push up again. Now, if it takes too long, it gets hard. But a lot of the time, these monthly levels will just get hit a few times. It's not being impatient. Yeah, actually, it's been when you take the entry, we can feel like we've waited, and then the trade doesn't work out. And then the trade works out afterwards. And then even though we thought we waited and got all the price action confirms and everything, we still think, damn it, I was too soon. Because even if this did just muck around for ages under here, we still know once it's above here, there's a good chance it's going up. It's just that we want, or me as well, I want the trade now. I could go down first because with the timing, this could just be forming a new 50 pip range before pre-NY. And this is kind of worst case scenario. Gold looks on German 40 much smaller range. Yeah.
Good morning, Hayden.
Hey man, how are you?
Good. We are ready to do push.
Yeah, we are. This 50% range in London session doesn't happen anymore.
This one was very beautiful buy.
Yeah, oh man, I was looking at
missed.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, the timing will come and go a little bit. Maron, sometimes it's happening earlier, sometimes it's happening a little bit later.
Yeah, and this one also I missed. I and Mohammed was talking and
Oh, it's too early
1
for me,
minute,
that one.
1 minute didn't give any entry.
Yeah.
1 minute FU and after that it started flying, no retest.
What about the sells from here?
You took short from there?
I haven't taken
Monthly
anything
level?
Nah, but
Yeah,
this is when
yeah.
I was organizing my partner, and I saw it hit in 1937, and I was like, oh, awesome, we're gonna have an easy sell from this area or 1940, and then time I got back, it was back down to like around here.
Yeah, because of Muhammad, I missed the entry. This one, I realized this top side entry.
Right.
Because of FU candle, we missed this entry.
Mm. I had sell late last night from here.
Oh wow.
From there down to here. Well, I'd closed some partials around here, and then it hit target. And then overnight, between 10 and 11 p.m. Gold was closed, but I needed to go to bed in this time, and I was trying to set limit orders for 1937 and 1940 for a sell, but the market kept on being closed, and then once I turn the computer off on my main accounts, I can't set orders from my phone anymore, so I don't overtrade. So I didn't want to go back to the computer and set it, but it probably would have deleted it anyway by the time I got to London session. I was hoping that move in Asian session would have pushed up, but it's been pretty crazy, man. Like 170 pips or so. 140 pips from these lows to this high.
Yeah, this was like a double top also, so price has to taken out that liquidity first.
Yeah.
Before pushing to the downside, but this was a tricky area. Didn't find the setup we are looking for, the sell opportunity. Like price did not give us any chance for the 1 minute entries.
Yeah, I would have just entered aggressively on that. Because of this pattern, these clean candles. If you get a 50 pip move like that, clean into a first time hit of a significant level, you get that reaction. Otherwise, it would have been that pattern. It just didn't give you that second bounce.
Yeah, that's the I was waiting for, but didn't happen.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm sort of waiting for this move. So that came down a bit deeper. Oh, it came at Asian 50%. Not bad.
I've shared Zoom link in if you want that.
Yeah, no problem.
If you go to the 5 minute, now this is kind of the bottom one. This is kind of created liquidity here.
You're trading away from this.
Yeah. So maybe the buys I can. So I'm not looking for buys in the middle, but the taking the low and then start pushing to the upside.
Yeah, that's where I wasn't 100% certain if we're going to get that retest or not. But we do have those imbalances there. So it does make sense that we could fill this range. And if we were, then that's much better. But this is, like, for me, this is definitely the safest one, but it's not the best entry.
Yeah, indexes are not doing well right now. German as well as Nasdaq. Yeah.
German's been stuck in that range. We had a beautiful move out.
Yeah,
at the start of this is today.
Oh, it's today. Okay.
Yeah. So off this was a resistance area already had flagged, and then I think I had that one flagged. I added this one. Pretty sure I had this one here. And then once, even if we look at the 30-minute, price reacting, the liquidity candle, and then once we're doing that rollover, then we've got a nice area for it to come back down to. Little order block, resistance, breaking the lows, especially the fake support candle. Then you got you got a quick move down. And normally that 7 to 8 a.m. UK time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the German Open.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we get that 8 to 9 a.m. London volume, we can get a 1-to-1 at least. Not even having like a fancy entry. You can get a 1-to-1, breaking that low down. And I think is Eddie here? Yeah, he's here. He was pointing out that quite often you get 1-6. I haven't looked into it too much, but you can get at least a breakout to the 161.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, that's
Opposite side.
no, it meant to be it's meant to be more than 1.161. So double that. I think it's like that. I'm not sure. I have to check with him, but I don't use the fibs. But it makes sense to get at least that breakout. All I wanted was to look like, I wanted something to look like sellers can come into the market. Because if sellers can come into the market, then the buyers can take them out.
Yeah, inducing people to look for sell
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Then it will be easier to price to push to the upside because they get enough liquidity then.
Yeah. What sucks about this coming down so far is the stop loss now is too big. So I'm going to think about where my stop loss is going to be.
I think based upon the candle close, you get a better stop loss on that area.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might even have to consult my 15 minute. So at the moment, that candle, this is the hour range candle. Sorry, 30-minute range candle, doji. At the moment, the boundary is actually holding quite perfectly. Rule put I put a limit order last night on gold, 3-1 on Asian session. Woke up, already did the pullback pre-Europe, so I thought I'll wait. Seeing how Europe developed, I thought I could wait for the retest. It tapped my stop. Oh no, I literally 1 pip. The spread, gotcha. Then the price went down to where it's now. Yeah. So you got 3-1, and then you took a loss.
About those 15-minute, there's a break the
Oh my god, sorry about that. I know that's freaking loud on you guys.
we did look up.
It wakes everyone up. Okay, gosh. So 4-hour candles closed.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Sandy.
Oh, thank you very much, Gregory.
And so happy birthday to
Then, oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, what were you saying? 15-minute?
Yeah. Did we broke the previous doji high here or?
No,
Yeah.
we didn't.
I thought on your chart, I thought it broke the high here. No, okay.
Close. Well, it gave us that clean range, fill. So maybe we can look at this guy.
On 50-minute, I'm looking at this. There was a fair value gap also here. From
Oh,
here.
okay.
This is a fair. No, the bottom one.
Yeah.
This one. This is the fair value gap I'm talking
Oh,
about. So, and there was an order block also here. and we have a liquidity now here.
Yeah. So imbalance, liquidity wick, order block. So good if this 15-minute can close roughly where it is. Don't want it to go too strong here. But if a wick down and started breaking the high, could use that. For retest for the third time, what do you want to see to take the right direction? More like a support forming and then breaking the bearish candles highs. It kind of does suck though that it came down that far. It invalidated this trade to a degree. Because really now it could push all the way down. But I'm gonna give it a little go around about here. And then just see if it does pay off. Because that would be decent. That would be very good risk reward. If it stops me out, then that's fine. This will be a lower risk. As in like it's only small pip risk. So fixed lots kind of style.
Yeah, 8 pips stop loss.
Yeah. So what I might do is even set a pending order here. Just so I don't change my mind when it gets down to there. I'll do that in a minute. So I've got this set as a pending order now. Okay, coming back to this little area. If we can wick down, if it's closing more or less above here. I'm going to wait to see this 15-minute close. This is a kind of example. Might have to take a later entry. Are you in at the moment? Okay, so that's 15 minutes closed now. Still bearish. If it doesn't come back down, but it's breaking above this candle, then I can look at taking a buy there as well. Bit of a wider stop loss though. Five minutes looking quite nice.
Mohammed, buy looks good.
What?
Buy is looking good.
Yeah.
FU candle retested by attempted FU.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you in?
No,
Yeah. Not yet.
stop loss is big.
Yeah. This is too much as well.
Yeah.
Too high above here. The range is there, but it's a little bit too high. So need to see a little resistance form, and then that resistance to break to continue. Euro Aussie. Got to be closed above here, above this zone. There's no sells. Sells still underneath this area. German 40, yeah, it's just ranging. So can this break out for us? Hey Sonai, how are you? I didn't see you come in.
I'm cool with Hayden. Yourself?
Good man.
Good.
It's cold this morning, huh?
Yeah, it's freezing. Man. It's not. Absolutely.
There's not many people on YouTube. You guys do me a favor. Can you I want to test something. Can you like the YouTube stream? I want to see if that leads to, sometimes I had like 30 viewers. Today's only 5. Just check the YouTube stream, give it a like. Let's see if that triggers something. Thanks. Yeah, it should be live on there.
All right, gotcha. Has that gone up? 5, 6, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't watching on the YouTube stream. Let me bring it up.
YouTube link is in chat. Zoom chat.
Oh, cool. Oh, so no, watch on the Zoom. Oh, there you are. There you go. I see.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
See if that triggers something. Where's my phone? I don't have any buys just yet. So all these would be pending orders. These trade boxes. So at the moment it's, if it had just pushed down and then dropped up, rose up, then that would have been, that would have been the ideal setup. Now pushing down into this area, this is the risky entry down here. High reward, high risk. Otherwise, if we can start breaking inside of this trade box, I see the viewers went up straight away to 9. Oh, maybe that's you guys. So if it pushes down and then starts breaking up above here, then this area above here is going to be above that 15-minute doji, which would be a good sign. If we're breaking above this one, then that's getting closer to the 30-minute breaking this candle here. But I don't like how it's given so much time. I really wanted to see this push down, create support, confirm that support, and then start breaking this high to fill this range. So it's not really given what I want. This 30-minute candle is looking good though. Not to enter straight away, but I'm glad it's not really pushing up into the zone just yet. So this is either a fake out or it's coming back to retest and then breaking above this resistance, then you got a clean one. An ideal time for most of these trades, like I did start the stream, I did want to, I know it's not Sunday, I wanted to get in, I started the stream a little bit, like wasn't early enough to catch this move off of this area, But then normally most of my trades that I'm taking for these streams aren't until like 10:30, and I normally start the stream getting closer to 10. So it just feels like I've been here, sitting here longer for not really a whole lot. But it's only because I started that earlier, and usually that London volume, like I do like those. I like trading the London Open, but I like even more trading once the manipulation and all that volatility sort of died down, because a steady move comes, similar to like after NY. I find for me to get up and at the charts early enough, ready enough to be able to capture that London Open, especially when it's cold, I've got to get up a little bit too early. I don't like making quick decisions when I first wake up, or even like in the first half hour. I like to look at what price has done. I like to reassess my levels. I like to watch the candles move a little bit before I take a trade. And if I'm doing that before, like within half an hour of sort of getting to the computer and waking up, I find my decision is a little bit rushed for the trade I'm going to take. So I much prefer to watch price like I'm doing, and then normally I get a decent trade. Maybe we can just label this a little bit better as well. So this is the break of the 15-minute. Now, if this is going to be, if we're just wicking up above that 15-minute doji high, that's really dangerous to take. So make sure it's not going to be like a liquidity grab to the top side to push down. Yeah, that's right, Danny. Actually, are you there?
Yeah.
If it gets down into here now, because it's taken so long, would you be waiting for that move?
Yeah. I can look for those kind of entry. But my main focus is I'm still waiting to see price taken out that 5-minute liquidity.
Yeah. You want to see a structure shift?
Yeah. So now if the price is pushing to the downside, let's say right now it's doing that thing, taken out this low, and then start pushing to this area. And after that, if I see price is pushing to the upside, breaking the previous lower high. Oh, we are already pushing, but like the same thing here. This thing did that. It has to do that thing into the bottom side area. Like taken out the previous area high. I can look for the entry in this area like that.
It's testing us.
Volume is crazy.
What was that?
Volume is crazy in 1 minute.
It looks like it's fast, eh?
Yeah, actually, I took the buy at 28.7, but let's see.
Yeah, nice. I want to get a trade early because I was going to catch up with a mate early. So I want to be done on a Friday.
I'm at B now because it's dangerous.
Yeah. 30 minutes closed. Pushing down. 15-minute closes. Bearish. Pulling liquidity. Are we going to get that move on the 15? Respected the low.
So much volatility right now.
It's 30 pips, man. That's crazy. It's just bouncing. Oh, and it's broke the low now. Yeah, 15,000. I know. I'm German. That's a wide stop loss though for pound yen. I'm gonna put an order though in, because if this is a liquidity grab, gosh, it's the stop's pretty wide. Have to keep an eye on it. Oh, we took the high, far out. Okay. This one to close bullish now. If that one closes bullish, and then it's got this range to go up. Not yet. But I think I will if this wicks down and then starts breaking this high. I'm going to enter. But I want to see a bottom wick first. Still want to see a bottom wick. I just want to see a liquidity grab to push it higher. If it doesn't grab liquidity, I mean it could have just picked up enough liquidity, but I want to have a bit more extra confirmation. So I just want to see that push down first, and then drive.
Or our weak fill.
Okay. It's now or never. German's looking.
Are you in buys or still waiting for
Still-
price to do some pullback?
Yeah, I want to see a lower wick. I would have loved to have seen a lower wick first before breaking that high. That would have been an immediate trigger. But breaking the high first, then to me it seems like it would come back down a little bit. So now it's pushing down. So I just want to see a lower wick, like in the next couple of minutes. Just start leaving that lower wick, and then I'll enter on it.
How wide's your stop loss, Hayden?
Pretty wide on this one, 20 pips nearly. This is what I'm careful of, just because it's a 15-minute doji, that this could just be taking liquidity from up here. Okay. If these minutes keep on pushing lower, then I can actually bring my entry down a little bit. And I'm just looking to take a break of one of these 1 minute highs, but I want to see a red minute high, a red 1 minute candle, then taking the high of that. So it's got 5 seconds. So the bearish volume's still there. Don't let the spread take you in. I'd rather you sacrifice a couple pips, not getting the best entry, than put in the pending order here and spread taking you in. So just chill still. Because this could just be a fake out. Be best if this can close, if we can get a bullish candle close and then taking out the red candle. As in, what I want to see is a support formed, and then something going above here now.
Hi, Dan.
Hey Emma, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Good, thank you. Could you please let me know why that was a fake out? How did you say that it is a fake out?
Oh, because the 15-minute doji on this candle here, this 15-minute candle, that's a doji candle, so it's like it's a bit of a range. So if this was a range candle, the first time it's breaking the high, it can pull back into it. It can be a fake out. Very, very common around dojis.
Okay.
Yeah, but if it's forming a support now, then it's got a wick to fill, and then if it's breaking up out of this range again, then the fake out's done. It's already trapped the early buyers, and then it can go the way it wants.
Okay, if a support is formed.
Yeah, we want to see a support form.
Yeah.
Because at the moment all the candles are coming down red, and then technically the closest support is here, and then if you're entering here, then price can go up above that wick and then pull all the way back down to support again, and then we're going to have to sit through this potential drawdown, and that's so one way of avoiding that is let it take out the liquidity, let it come down, and perhaps you can get an entry lower, or take it on the second break. The second break is usually the safer break.
Okay, thank you.
That's right. It takes time to like sort of see these moves and remember all the little steps. Like we need to have a sequence of events, like an order to see things. Sometimes the way trading is not perfect, so sometimes it'll just take off without us. But I'd rather miss trades with it taking off without us, because most of the time that's not going to be a profitable trading strategy getting in every time, because more times than not it'll pull back on us.
Yeah.
Okay, so this could be the fake out. So now I think breaking above this wick, I could no, I still want to take it above that level, but my stop loss can be a little bit tighter now. Now it's about a 10 pip stop, but breaking above the key level, that's still pretty dangerous. Still pretty dangerous because that resistance is still underneath here. So if we want to be safer, then maybe it's up to here. Looking for that buy.
Yeah, taking entry without confirmation, then you become the liquidity.
Yeah, you'll become the wick.
John Wick.
I think pound.
I wanted to take entry on 5-minute FU retest, but it didn't do good retest.
Oh, down here.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite there.
And this is now doji over here, and so that is why I'm little concerned. And it took 15-minute double doji also. Top. I don't know if it will drop or not.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
But it is risky. Yeah.
My pound yen just triggered.
Okay. Pound yen. $15-minute candle is closing with rejection. Very good closer.
So now we've got clean range. 48 pips, so we should at least get the 20 odd pips in profit. I'd imagine it should get to at least here. If this is the 15-minute resistance and we're breaking above that. I feel gold still has quite a bit to wait Gold's still been a bit of a pain. My charts are looking a little bit messy. I'll watch gold for a bit. Oh, sorry, pound yen. The stop's a little bit big because of the way that candle reacted.
Push.
More.
Push.
Come on.
Push. Push. I mean.
You're in as
Push.
well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get the images up.
Yeah.
He's pushing price.
Come on.
And we need this other fella.
30 pips at least.
Yeah. I'm just keeping an eye on price. Oh, you can't see it on the stream, but on Zoom you can. I'm keeping an eye on gold price up here. At the moment, focus. The only thing that's moving nicely is the pound.
Yeah. I'm at breakeven now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm running 13 pips in profit. So it's good enough now that if it comes back to entry, it shouldn't be a full loss. There's no way this can be a full loss anymore.
Yeah.
But it should keep on running. Let's check in here.
Come on. Push.
It's lower time frame.
Come on. 5 minutes. Don't
Is
do
there
any
any
pullback.
structure? This is the only little bit that it could stall a little bit, this green line. Otherwise, it should just break above that and keep on going. So it's out there now. Terry, you in this one? This your birthday trade?
Come on. Don't do any pullback.
Just missed the entry. Oh, a few seconds to let.
I still entered. I entered a little bit later, but I still entered.
Okay, what price?
I think it was like 4 pips above yours.
Okay. No problem.
Oh shit.
It's all right. This is, I think this
Fine.
was expected to bounce at this level because this is the wick,
It's
but I still think it should just keep on driving up. We've got clean candle on the 1 hour. Gold's coming back. It's you know what we need? We need a zombie. We need a zombie in picture. I'm gonna find that. I'll keep watching this. German 40 struggling. Yeah, it's trying to get back up.
Pound Aussie's on a nice reversal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what Euro's doing now.
Hey, what are you doing for your birthday? When was it?
It's tomorrow.
You're going out, aren't you? Glenn was saying you're going out.
Yeah, we're just going to a local, just a local place, and it's got this massive deck upstairs.
Oh, that's what you're saying
And
in
you can
Mornington,
see-
wasn't it?
Yeah, you can see over the bay. Yeah, it's
Nice.
awesome. So it's gonna be 26 degrees. Sorry to rub it in, but yeah.
It's 24 more than I've got. Just break above this little level.
No,
Oh, gold.
no, did you see that 15-minute hammer? Gold?
Oh, yeah. Inverted hammer, yeah.
Okay. I kind of missed. I wasn't looking.
And because of that hammer, stop loss was small.
Yeah.
9 pips with a spread. Correct. Okay. Stop loss.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I don't like that doji low enough. I'm not confident enough to have entered on when that one would have closed. If I saw that in real time, I wouldn't have entered on it. But now, I'm quite liking this. If this can close, then the last 5 minutes of this hour could push price up. I like the hour. I think I entered. I entered on this now.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, push.
Here's my entry.
Which one, GG or gold?
Both.
Both.
Muhammad, where did you enter?
Me or
What?
Mohammed?
No, Muhammad.
He entered down here on 1928.7, was it?
Yeah, the first one.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, I took the entry here.
Oh no. I'll go to the higher
I
time
didn't
frame,
took
so it's not
any
scary.
entry.
Don't get liquidity.
Nah, I'm not scared.
Don't become the liquidity.
Yeah. That last 5 minutes didn't close very nice. That's all good. Fake resistance. Come on.
I think first it has to break the previous 5-minute low and then start pushing to the upside.
Yeah, I might have entered a little bit too early. Oh wait, I did enter too early on that one. What's this? Just news. Pound's doing well. Watch out for
Are you
this
going to
level.
close something?
At this line, I'm going to.
First time I've been in a GJ for a long time.
Yeah, me too. I've been normally if it's on pound, it's on pound US.
I just come back and see when everyone's on it, so I just clicked.
GJ setup was very good.
Yeah, it's been huge volatility this week.
Mm-hmm. 3 candles closing above 160 key level. 15 minute. This one. And this one is rejection. This one was very good setup.
Yeah. Oh, I just didn't see this comment. Shahid Khan. Everyone's from everywhere. Mostly Aussie. But
new 1 hour candle will start and it will make a lower wick. So it is wise to close some position on GJ.
Yeah. I'm just hoping it's going to give that little push in this next 2 minutes. I don't want the last 2 minutes to pull back.
Yeah. Muhammad, close some position in GJ.
Okay. But the last minute of 1 hour candle.
If it will close
maybe.
without top wick, then I don't know. I heard that it do reversal.
Have a deeper pullback.
Wick. Yeah.
It's going to push it to the last minute.
Come on.
That's just about 20 pips. 20, 21. There we are.
But I want a spike one.
Yeah. I closed some. I closed 50.
Yeah, new 1 hour will start. It will make lower wick. Come on.
Yeah, gold also.
Gold's pushing now as well. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, it is. Come on, get in profit. What happens on the new candle opens? If it closes with no top wick, it can have see how big this candle is. See how big this hour candle is, and then you've got that wick. Now this is creating a bit of an imbalance. So the next hour candle, if it does form into these areas like this, the next hour candle, we don't know where the bottom wick's going to go or how deep that bottom wick's going to go. So if it closed with no top wick, usually the next candle has the first half hour or so, or the first half of that candle will be red, and we don't really want to sit with too much of a drawdown. This type of entry, because we didn't enter until we entered here, more or less. No, sorry, that's where my stop loss was. We entered here. We entered this point. So even if this comes down 50%, retracement is going to come all the way back to our entry. And this kind of trading, we just want to take some profits, quick profits, and run. We're not really looking to see. Ideally, we can get to a trade and then volume can kick in, and we can just see it come all the way to the top of this range. But we're not going to get married to that idea that it could, because it could just wick down, stop you out. So the bigger the candle, unless it's real heavy volume, but if it's say it's like this, see this bearish candle, nice strong bearish candle, close with no bottom wick, momentum still to the downside, but you have to then sit through drawdown. Sit through pullback. And now this is the danger, is like most candles have a top and a bottom wick. So what's the likelihood that this new candle can open with no bottom wick, just keep on driving up? It's probably going to need heavy volume. And this is not the time. This is not a consistent time where we get that volume. So more than likely, it's going to create a lower wick. So we don't want to like have a completely full open position where it can just, take us down, like lose profits. We want to sort of make out, especially on a Friday. It's best to be safer than sorry. It makes sense?
Yep, 100%.
Or Sonay, if you are like a Mohammed who is market maker, so he know about there would be not be any bottom wick, so you can just
Bottom
hold
wick,
it.
yeah.
So bad. No, I haven't traded on GJ for long. I haven't looked at it, to be honest. Before I just jump in with the profits from this morning.
Very good. Yeah, I have it there, but like it's kind of like I'll glance at it and then it won't even cross my mind again until the end of the day, and I'll be like, oh, I wonder what happened.
But I've got a couple of back-to-back from gold this morning.
Awesome.
So yeah.
You didn't stream this morning,
Sonay
did
is the sneaky one.
you? Yeah,
Sneaky
he's
one
sneaky.
Yeah, he didn't give us signal.
Oh no, this was before 8 o'clock opening.
No, we are
Yeah,
24
we
hours
wake up at
available.
Yeah, we're 247.
Yeah, we are 24/7, even on Saturday, Sunday also.
I'm
So
still...
if you are doing Bitcoin or crypto, tell us.
No,
On Saturday, Sunday, they are still open, so you can still take a trade on Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I'm picking up this style of strategy, but it was still old school stuff I was doing. Are you on the gold? So, okay.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, if you just pop to the you're on the 5 minutes, aren't you?
Oh, this is
This is
5.
what happened. I usually mark my 4-hour resistance, especially in London, because I find it it kind of respects that. So the 5 minute, the 4-hour support was somewhere down here, 32 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got one bounce there, another bounce, and then I wait 5 minutes for the London to kick in. I was looking for a fake out, but then I got in here, then 1 minute went boop like that, and I quickly closed that.
Yeah.
30 odd pips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And then this was lucky within 1 minute, within the last minute of the 10 minute. Then I got that. Now I went in here, took it down to the 30-minute resistance, which was somewhere down here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm quite flexible in
your direction then.
Yeah,
I would have
yeah.
loved to have got that resistance sell.
Although I was looking for it, but it was too soon after winning a trade to jump back in straight away.
Yeah,
I was
I get.
contemplating going in here, but then I was looking at 15 minutes. 15 wasn't closed yet, so I just went on down here.
Sonay, you should consider that as your liquidity provider. You got the buys from here. And now you took the sell. Now price has to push to the downside.
Yeah, and then now for you liquidate that buy, you get price to come back up again.
This was typical Ryder style, wasn't it? Just like it bounced off the 4 hour a couple of times, and as soon as London opening, because just before London opening, it used to work before on dollar pound dollar. You get a fake move going up just before London open, and then this is fake. Because as soon as London opens, 10-15 minutes, it comes down.
Yeah.
That is usually your buys for the day. The same thing was happening here. I had that in the back of my mind too. So I was looking for sells anyway. And then I thought I'd just get in quickly because there's a support somewhere here for 12 pips.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll cash in on that. And then that 1 minute just went boom. So it was a bit of a fluke at the same time.
Got to make your own luck in this.
This is the time right now to push to the price to upside now.
Yeah.
If you see, it broke the previous doji low. 5-minute doji low.
Yeah.
Was taken out here.
finally entered here. 10 minutes of drawdown. Now pushing up. Pound.
Come on.
Is stuck. It's stuck at that area. Stuck where the stick is. Come on, go up high now.
Come on, push.
Let's go gold. Let's push and then we can maybe scale. This shouldn't be liquidity grab actually. I made a mistake there. That should be fake out.
Well, you can say that is a shift of structure here happen.
Yeah,
Breaking
that's
this
true.
line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's more like if people watching back on like educational, like if we have that 15-minute range candle, and then when we're taking out the high, you usually get that move, that pullback first. Then if it creates a little support, then it's an easier one. So this is good now. We're looking healthy.
Yeah, nice.
Push.
Yeah.
Push.
Where are we heading to, Hayden?
1935.
Hopefully.
Oh, I had 1936. Okay, let's go now. 1935.
Yeah, I mean this is the This is the clear cut resistance. So if we're believing this 30-minute resistance, then we've got a clean range to the sun.
Yeah. Yeah.
To the sun.
Yeah.
So it's the London mid as well.
London. Oh yeah, I haven't got that in yet because now we've clearly formed a low. Now that we've clearly formed a low, we've got the London high.
What I see on 15 minutes, this one was a small body doji candle, a small doji candle again.
Yeah.
Bullish candle.
Oh, these two.
Then bigger body bullish candle. Then this can be a very big bullish candle.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Wick fill. Yeah.
Yeah. Big fill.
Yeah, to the
clean
to
candle
the sun.
fill up to the
To the sun
30-minute
now.
resistance.
Let's get a sun vector.
And a very nice closer above a 1930 key level, and it can go to 1935. Come on, push.
Come on, push more. Just a spike. Push.
This one is better. Yeah,
I need the vector.
GJ is confused which side then they are saying to go. Put something on GJ also. Magnet. Yeah.
Just create that lower wick.
Come on.
Want to do something?
Ahmad, how many pips right now?
20 pips.
23 pips.
20 pips.
Oh, 20 pips. Okay, I'm close to you. 15.
हाँ वाह अरे गोल्ड यार कहाँ नीचे आ रहे हो यार अब Dani ma'am, did you close your GJ position or you are still in?
No, I closed out 80, I think.
Oh, you find something new. Okay, nice.
I need the one that's got no background.
Oh yeah, no, I'm out of the GJ. I moved my stop loss. I can't afford to lose anymore. I've lost so much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I only needed 1% to go. and then I just wasn't patient.
Yeah, Jama just stuck there. Nothing happened. Try just printing side by side.
I want current 15-minute candle to close strong. Gold in gold.
Yeah.
New last 5-minute candle of current 15-minute candle.
Is that a liquidity grab from that top structure though? Hayden on the 5-minute before the current candle.
This one here. On the
5-minute.
No, it's just. I think it's just slowly pushing.
Okay.
There's not much volatility. It's, volume, so it's sort of just drifting. See if this one works. Ah, too large.
I think we are still
Come
going
on,
to push to the
push,
side.
push, push,
Yeah.
push. Yeah.
The previous candle was a
I'm going to start joining you guys with this push, 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 push.
Yeah.
1935.
Aaron, did you find the right sun?
It's too big. I'm trying to resize it. Yeah, we need your son.
Sounds like you're all trying to have babies.
One day, what happens if like a baby falls out at the bottom of the monitor?
Oh God, how
baby,
scary.
there's baby dolls at my house, Haydos, all the time, everywhere.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
I've got a Barbie here.
You got the child. You got the baby on your lap.
No, she's in bed now, but she was here. Yeah.
One thing I am thankful for, when I had my kids, I didn't get told push, push, push. I would have hit.
Oh, Marion, mine was so quick. I didn't have time to do anything.
The first one was 16 hours and then a Caesar, and I opted for Caesars for the rest. I went, no, not even trying.
No.
Oh, it was a good idea. I was up and about before anyone else.
Yeah, mine were like 2-3 hours.
Gosh.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I could dream about that, but no, wasn't going to happen.
First 15-minute of GJ rejection wick on 15-minute candle.
Yeah, that's good.
Come on. Push.
Where's this? Where's a good sun vector? Come on.
Come on, 1 minute to go.
Oh no, 15-minute candle bearish shit, man. Muhammad, very dangerous.
Actually, I'm at B now.
Yeah, same here, Mohammed. I will join you with the break even.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good reaction from here. It's because the sun was taking too long.
Yeah.
The sun was near because of that.
Yeah, put a black hole over here. I didn't took any trade in gold.
Not yet.
Yeah. Better entry was over here, and I missed. I was waiting for this candle to do some more pullback, but again, this attempted candle closed over here. Then chances are very less than that if it will break, then it will simply go down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same as GJ.
Oh, previous 5-minute candle, 15-minute big fill, GJ.
Oh, do we just bail on gold, Hayden? What do we do?
Depends on your risk, but I'm leaving my stop loss here.
Going for
I still
trend
think
line
it's more
liquidity
bullish.
on 1 minute. Mohammed, have you closed your GJ?
Yeah, I closed.
Yeah.
my
New hourly candle was dangerous.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it.
I think gold will go down.
Look at 1 minute trend line liquidity, and again closing below 1930 area. 15-minute candle look like it is.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Shit. Akshay, don't move your stop loss.
No, I already closed that break even.
Yeah, me also out. BE.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna see what it does at this area. I want to see it reject now. So it's just testing the low and then leaving that wick. Otherwise I'll give it, I'm gonna let it survive for now.
But still I'm looking for this area.
Yeah. 1 hour, let me just clear all this. Looking a little bit cluttered. It's not good that it's broken that high. It was so slow to get up there. Four hour. Not doing a whole lot. typing it. Yeah, I'm just gonna see.
Yeah.
Why chart doesn't look the same? I'm using. Are you using smart charts? LN. This is TradingView. That's might be a different platform. Yeah, different platform. Okay, so this is sort of the final. This is the support. So the danger was entering so far away from support, and that's why these pullbacks can happen. So I don't like how deep it is. The entry was pretty bad.
Go to 15 minute.
Yeah.
This one was order block. It gave reaction over here on 5 minute. That was the trade, and after that, like there is one 5 minute FU, I think, in this area, and that wait for retest to that 5 minute FU candle for better risk reward. That was the problem in this trade.
Yeah.
Now I think I will wait for the below this area. For the long, because the bottom one order block as well as the fair value gap here.
Yeah. That was a little concern I had. Was that it could do a deeper retrace. So I was just trying to see where the volume was going to be for London. So we have. Let me clear this. Sun's not doing nothing. So where we
just running away from the sun.
Yeah. There's no sun here. Hey, Tosso. Okay. So if this is the London. Oh, I've got this fibs on. So London 50% is right here. And we get into this time where we can start to see we've made a high in London. We've made a low in London. And now we're accumulating in the middle. We've already done like a little retest of the London 50 if this pushed down and then came up. And now it started falling like this. So the danger here is it's going to take liquidity from somewhere. Is it going to take it from the 50, or is it going to take it from some reason my low is gone, from the low? I'm still banking on the 50 to hold up.
New York one might want to take that and then move back up.
Sorry?
Yeah, so New York might want to take the low out to move back up.
Yeah. But Friday they could take the 50, then the low, and then push up.
Yep.
I think on Friday they can take a low, high, and it can move anywhere.
Yeah.
I still think these best moves coming after 3 o'clock, you know.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
It's
Yeah.
so much easier.
Yeah, it's the same movements, Ellen. It's the same chart. It's the same price feed basically, but some slight differences. Some of the drawing tools they'll be a little bit different, but whether you're using MetaTrader, TradingView, any platform, CTrader, any of those kind of things, the price is more or less the same. Sometimes the candles close at a different time, but this should be the same. Yeah, volume has died.
Indeed.
Yeah, take rest now for NYSE
break-even trade.
Oh
Holy-
man, this gold is psycho today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming
It's-
for gap.
It's too
Gap
slow
failed.
to have been really taking sells. Like you would have been so uncomfortable holding sells all the way through here because of the moves. But like since I started, where did I start? Started the stream more or less. Oh no, I started the stream down here. Yeah. Anyway, started the stream around somewhere, but the whole gold has moved in 53 pips in the last like 3.5 hours. GJ has moved 70 pips in that same time. GJ was far better than gold. Gold, what a prick. Anyway, it happens. It's Friday. I'm gonna get some lunch. So thanks for keeping me company, everyone.
Thanks, Hayden, man. See you in a bit.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
Thank you. Thanks you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Hayden.
I'm not sure if I'll be back later. I'm gonna catch up with a mate early-ish, but we'll see. Cool. Alrighty.
Okay, take care, buddy.
You take care too. Have a good weekend, guys. If I don't see you, otherwise I'll see a lot of you on the weekend. Okay, bye bye.